This is so disrespectful. So I've never done one of these before, but I thought, why not? I'm gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me. And I've just washed my face. I've just come back from work and yeah, I'm tired, but I haven't posted a video in so bloody long. And I'm just gonna tone using the simple kind to skin, whatever toner. I wouldn't say my skin's sensitive, but it isn't like every single product. I'm just gonna pat, 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 or dab, dab, dab. I learned this trick from Jackie. If you swipe, you're like moving the bacteria all around your face. And I just thought, that actually makes sense. But I will swipe my eyes, because why the hell not? Yeah, I've just come back from work. I don't wear makeup to work because we can't be bothered. I don't really know what to talk about. Like, what do people talk about these things, man? And then I'm gonna moisturize with some Nivea Daily Essentials Regenerating Night Cream. And I'm using night cream because it's night. I like to moisturize my face a lot because I'm very oily. So I feel like my skin, if I leave my skin to be dry, then what do you call it? It just produces more oils. And I've got a spot right here, guys. I don't know if you can tell, and it's really killing my vibe. Like, I don't get spots anymore, or not as often now that I'm adulting and I've done with the whole acne thing. And this cream in my hair. I've got this on the throne. So fresh, so clean. I hate doing makeup without washing my face. I just feel dirty. Like, how are you gonna put makeup on an oily face? No, gonna give me spots. Okay. Ooh, how can I forget? Carmen. This is not a makeup tutorial. This is about to be the most basic makeup you'll see in your life. I like to start with my eyebrows because that's, I know, I like it. When I do feel like wearing primer, I will do it. I actually only own 2 primers. I own the Maybelline New York Baby Skin Primer and the No. 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. And to be honest, I don't CBA to mattify my face. I feel like nothing makes my face matte. Like, as you can see, even without the lights, my face is hella oily all the time. When I wear makeup, it's probably even more oily, but whatever. I just reapply powder all the time. Make sure I'm mattified, you know. So I'm just gonna take some of this. I'm gonna apply it all over my face. Oh, Jesus, cover me. Yep, so I'm just gonna pat it like in certain place, and I'm gonna pat it, not move it, just so it fills my pores, you know. I don't always prime, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because I'm bare lazy out here, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of people ask me to do like an eyebrow tutorial or like a makeup, my basic makeup, and I'm just like, there's so many people who do makeup on here, and I'm not an MUA by any means. I can just about do my makeup, and I've only learned how to do it through YouTube, to be honest. So ain't nobody getting no tutorial out here, okay? Unless you really want to, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Don't judge me. The way I do my eyebrows is kind of weird, unconventional. And it's at this point I've realized I don't have a mirror, because I can't be doing my eyebrows in that screen. Like, you must be man. Let me tell you the story behind this mirror. This is the case to a fashion fair. If you know what fashion fair is, that brand, then you're a real G. One of their like powder concealers, and my mum owned it like back in the day, and then I just used it and it broke obviously off of the thing, but I still used it as a mirror and I still have it. This is probably like maybe 7 or 8 years old, but it still work. Okay, so I ain't gonna throw it away, and it's the only one that's really lasted, so I'm gonna use it. Step numero 1. Then I'm gonna brush my eyebrows and stuff. To be honest, this is not a tutorial. I'm not gonna explain what I'm doing, but I'll just show you what I'm using. So I'm gonna brush my eyebrows into place. I don't get my eyebrows threaded anymore because they were making it so thin. I haven't done my eyebrows probably in like over a year or so. I just leave them natural. I just work with them because I'm like, what the hell? And I used one of these like pointy brushes. Like, come on, focus. Yep, I use one of those and I just mix. I literally, this is broken, so we're gonna it's just like a Revolution palette from Superdrug. And I'm just gonna mix this brown shade, excuse me, this is very crusty, but this is just what I use for eyeshadow, eyebrows. These are brown shade and a black shade, and I mix them together. How are you guys? How are you doing? That was hello dark. It's funny because I feel like whenever you try to do your makeup on camera, that's when, okay, when my enemy, because I'm not gonna speak it into my life, I'm gonna say when my enemy does her makeup on camera, that's when it goes wrong. But my makeup will go right in Jesus' name. Can I hear an amen? I didn't hear you in the back. Thank you so much. How are you guys doing over there in the internet, in the screen, wherever you are? How are you? In this current season of my life, I'm adulting. Woohoo! And I feel like that's such a common topic in this generation. I'm adulting. I graduated last year. Woohoo, thank God. From the University of Nottingham, and I studied biochemistry, but I did not go down the medicine route or like further research PhD route or pharmaceutical firm route. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with the science. I feel like my brain like can do all of that stuff, but I didn't enjoy it. Like, I mean, I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't like, but I feel like, can you really enjoy education? If you do enjoy education, let me know down below, because I struggled to understand how someone can actually physically enjoy, like, I don't mind going to lecture and everything, but it's just like doing the exam. You have to be in the library from like stupid hours and then be revising the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again till it stays in your brain, and then you regurgitate it. Like, that is the most, it just was, I wanted to like jump out of my body. I hated revising, and people like, my mom was like, why don't you do your masters? And I'm just like, you're lucky I got through my degree, because I just, revising is long. Was interested in the corporate world. I know, nothing to do with my degree, right? I always knew that I would just do something in the corporate world, so I just applied for like internship during my first year for my second year of university summer. So I did my internship at a company, or I guess I can just say a bank. My internship in a bank for like 10 weeks over the summer. I was like, this is okay, I can do this, you know, I can do this. You know, they paid well, you know. I was like, okay, God, you open this door, I'm sure there's something I need to be doing here. So I followed it, and then they offered me the graduate scheme, so I'm currently on that, and I've been on that since like last year, September. And I move around a lot. I'm just unstable for the next 2 years, which is a bit annoying, but I kind of can guess where I'm going to be like in the next 2 years or so. So I already know where my next placement will be, so that's really good, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with like the placement, actual the team I'm joining, because it's going to be really like analytical and stuff. I'm not going to talk too much about work, because yeah, basically I'm in the corporate world and that's where I'm at right now. Not all of my friends have graduated, so a part of me just feels a bit like I'm the only one here. Oh my God, I'm alone. Oh my God. You just get on with it. I want to outline my eyebrows using a foundation. It's the Revlon Color Stay in the Caramel. That's what I'm currently doing in my life. YouTube is something I was doing in my, like uni, just for bands. I'm boring, guys. Well, okay, to be honest, I'm not boring, I tell a lie. But I'm not the kind of person to like reveal my life on the internet, because I will only like reveal what God leads me to do, so if that makes sense. So I'm not going to talk about deep personal things unless I feel like I'm led to. I feel like I've just told you guys my entire life story. That's what I'm currently doing. So far so good. All I can say is, in the world of work, it's not really what you know, because I feel like during school you were like kind of geared towards like being the smartest and knowing everything and being able to regurgitate the whole freaking textbook. But in the working world, like, you're expected to know all of this. Like, that's just the common norm. It's more like who you know and who will advise you, who will take you to the next step. I feel like knowing the stuff is good, but if you're not like a person who pushes themselves or asks for extra work or basically sings your own praises, then kind of all for nothing. Because you can be really good at your job and you can be really good at it for 10 years and you won't progress, or you can be really good at it and really sociable and really like outspoken about what you want to do, and then you'll progress, if that makes sense. So we will see how this banking career goes, guys. Pray for me, pray for guidance. I feel like God guides me every day though, because I feel like I wouldn't have this role if it wasn't for his grace. I can't say that I actually got this job by my own means, because that would be a lie from the pit of hell. The bank I work for now was literally the last internship I applied for, and I didn't even want to apply for it because I was kind of done and over with it. So imagine if I didn't apply for it, I probably, who knows what I would be doing. I'd probably be stressing through my final year trying to find a job, but I didn't have that stress because I already knew that I had, like, no matter what, I have a job. And I feel like that's the scariest thing about leaving uni. It's like, who's gonna employ me? Like, how am I gonna pay my bills? And I want to be #success. If you guys like these kind of videos, just comment down below. And it's been 11 minutes, 12 minutes, and I'm only just doing my eyebrows. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro. Me, I'm not a makeup guru. Please do go and comment when makeup looks whack, because I will block you. How about that? Catch me outside, how about that? So don't even try and say my makeup is bad. Where's your profile picture at, huh? Okay. We'll leave it at that. For foundation, I'm trying the Lancome Teint Idol in the colour 13.2. And I'm going to apply it using my favourite thing in the world, a beauty blender or complexion, called a sponge that blends my makeup. I'm just going to dab it like all over my face. So we're looking a bit orange here, but you know, God is still on the throne. I don't know what to talk about. Let's talk about Jesus. That's always a topic to talk about, eh? How is everyone's relationship with Christ? That's a genuine question. I feel like a lot of YouTubers these days, they will use like God's name, or they'll just talk about positivity and living a good life, but they will never really use the name of Christ. And I just feel like, girl, did you really just sell out God like that? No, but not in that kind of way, but in a way where that's like, actually give recognition where it's due. Christ is really not talked about in this generation by like people who I believe to think they believe in him. That makes sense. I just feel like we need to do better. We need to just use font to highlight every black girl's favorite concealer by LA Girl. Yeah, I just feel like God isn't talked about as much. I feel like he should be. I feel like if you're going to talk about your religion or your faith and you can't even say the name Jesus, then what's really the point of that video? You might as well just delete it. I feel like God isn't given the recognition that he deserves, but I will try my absolute best always mention him, because without God, literally I just forgot to do my little bring my highlight and see how God comes in every single situation he comes in. So yeah, without God, I would literally, without Jesus Christ, I would literally be nothing, because I went through a lot, you know? But God was like, we're gonna use you. You know, you've been through a lot of crap. I'm gonna use you. You know, because you're mine always. And how beautiful is that? Like, why wouldn't you want, like, I feel like a lot of people want that kind of relationship from man, where it's like, you know, I'll love you regardless of what you look like, what you do for a living, like what you're doing right now. Like, I'll love you. And I feel like a lot of people these days, they search for that in like a man, in an actual relationship with a man, and I'm just like you miss the whole point. Because God is literally there waiting for you to just say yes to him. And if only you gave him the chance, you'd literally see the abundance of his glory and his love. If you're that kind of person where you kind of crave like a relationship in terms of a physical man, just give God a chance. Like, give Jesus a chance. That's all I can say. I have a lot of videos talking about stuff like that, just giving God a chance and listening to him. This is looking hella yellow, guys. I just feel like you can't go wrong with that. If you just gave him a chance, I'm pretty darn sure you would never look back, because he will literally satisfy all of your needs. Don't ever look to man and think this is everything for me, because ultimately that person, sorry, reality check, will probably fail you. And it's not any like harsh words to them, but that's just human nature. Like, I'll probably fail you if you put your trust in me, but put your trust in God, he will never fail you. Even when it looks like you're failing, I guarantee you, he'll never fail you. There's always a purpose and a plan for every single breath that you take, every action you make, every move you make. That's why I feel like I'm so content in this season of my life, because I rest assured knowing that he has me. Like, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how I feel, I just know that God has me. Things will work out for the good for those that love him. I'll put that scripture here. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but things work out for those that love him. And you may not see it now, you may not even see it in 20 years, but I can guarantee you, when judgment day comes, girl, you're going to heaven. That's all I meant. Like, this life is so temporary, and as like humans, we can get so fixated on what's happening now, what's happening in the next 20 years or whatever, but we kind of forget about eternity. Like, eternity is a big deal. It's where you're gonna spend the majority of your life, if that makes sense. I'm just contouring with LA Girl concealer as well. I don't even think it's that dark, this concealer, but we're gonna work with it anyway. But yeah, eternity is everything. We get so fixated on what's going on right now that we kind of forget that there is an afterlife to all this. Like, I struggle to understand how people can not even have a faith. Even if you're not even Christian, like whatever, if you're brought up Muslim, whatever, like God, I pray God delivers you from that. But I struggle to understand how you can literally live this life and feel like there's not even one greater power than you and I. Like, how is it possible that I'm speaking here in front of you? I'm an intellectual, physical being, like my organ, like my heart is beating right now in beat, my lungs are taking in air and they're pushing out carbon dioxide. Like, I feel like life is literally a miracle, and we would be so sad to kind of say that, see, now I'm talking, I'm doing makeup, we would be so like simple-minded to be like, oh yeah, it was just a big bang. What if it was just a big bang? Who made the big bang? This is what scientists can never really uncover, because it's just like life is too complex in its actual nature to kind of only make it subject to the Big Bang. Like, it's just like, come on. Like, you tried it, the devil. You tried it, devil, but you ain't gonna take out God like that about Big Bang. Big, shut up. Even if you don't believe in God, think about the idea of there being a greater power, a greater purpose, a greater cause, a greater reason for why you are here. Like, you didn't just click on this video by accident. You clicked on it for a purpose, and I believe that purpose was to hear about Jesus. See this little girl here, she's only 22, but I'm ready to live for him as he leads me to. Like, I'm so ready for that. And I feel like as Christians, we need to get to a point, and I started speaking to you and speaking to myself, as Christians, we need to get to a point where we just live for Jesus. It should be a thing where if God is like, let's move to Nigeria right now and go and spread the gospel, you should go and do that. What's stopping you? Are you trying to say that God is not enough for you? Are you trying to say that God isn't perfect in what he asks of you or what he says? That we should have that confidence in him that whatever he says we should do. And I'm not saying that you should go and now do it now because I said it, but go and spend time with him. Spending time with God is not a chore. It's just like breathing. Think about the concept of breathing. You breathe because you have to, and if you don't breathe, you die. And I feel like spiritually, a lot of us are dead. And at once, I was dead for a long time. So I'm not preaching to the masses. I'm preaching to myself and to my former self. I was dead spiritually. Like, I knew God, but realistically, I did not know him. I didn't live for him. I wasn't trying to live for him. I didn't even know him really. I thought I knew him, but realistically I didn't. I'm going to use Sasha Badaka powder to set. Yeah, I did not live for God, guys, for quite a significant amount of my life. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I will never be perfect. And that's where the grace of God comes in. I feel like as Christians, we need to come off this like high horse of like, I'm perfect and you're not. So I want to preach to you that you're going to help, because realistically, that's not the gospel that I believe that Jesus came to preach. I believe he came to preach salvation, in which that if you trust in him, regardless of what you've done in the past, and if you believe in him as your Lord and Savior and you live for him, then he got you, you know? Like, he really got you. Like, not he got you like, you know, your boyfriend or your mum or your dad, but he got you. He has you for eternity. He has your soul. He doesn't have your physical, he has you, you know? I'm just praying, like, even if you're watching this video and you're just like, what is this whole Christianity thing? Just Google it. If you want, listen to a few of my videos. Check out Heather Lindsay, check out Cornelius Lindsay. I love them. Ooh, Francis Chan, he's amazing. Check out these people, listen to a few sermons, and just see how you feel. In fact, no, that's a lie. Don't see how you feel, because your feelings are lies. I feel like a lot of us don't accomplish what we're called to do because we base everything on like how we're feeling, and that's so wrong. Because for quite a few years, I based all of my actions on how I was feeling then and there, and if I wasn't feeling it, then no, and if I did feel it, then I'd let you know. But God swiftly revealed to me that that's not the way of living, not in my kingdom anyway, because your feelings will come at you and make you feel as if like the world is over. But I guarantee you, for the very fact that you're breathing right now, your life is hidden in Christ. Like, do not ever, I'm going to contour with sleek, believe the lies of the enemy that your life is worthless, okay? Because it's the enemy's life that is worthless, okay? And he's just repeating his own, he's just trying to regurgitate his own destiny onto yours. I just feel like every single person who's breathing and alive has a chance to be saved, because that's the gospel that I believe. And think about it, like, the gospel isn't too, like, ridiculous. It's just like, save yourself till marriage. Why? Because think about it, if you do have sex before you are married, you are releasing a whole lot of emotional burden, sexual transmitted diseases, pregnancy onto your life. And I feel like that's literally just God saying, protect yourself, protect your body, protect your mind, protect it all for the one that's going to be committed to you in the covenant of marriage. Like, that just seems like the most sensible thing to do. But yet in our generation, sex is such a, it makes me angry how easily accessible sex is, especially even to younger people, because it's like, it just seems, no, it's not like the, you know, oh, I just effed him or her last week and, you know, she was really a, you know, a side thing, that, but it's just like, come on guys, where's the respect? Because I feel like a lot of guys who do that kind of whole sleeping around thing, just, they need Jesus. They need to understand what true love is. Because if you knew what true love is, that's not what you would do. If you knew what true love is, you would keep yourself to marriage, because you would know that, you would recognize that God is real and I love him and because I love him, I live for him. So I'm gonna keep myself, not by my own means. I'm not saying that keeping yourself is easy. Guys, it is hard out here. I understand it's hard. I understand, but I believe that God, there's just a certain special grace, just a grace over your life. Like, I'm a virgin, but I believe it's just by the grace of God. I'm not a saint, because boy, your girl ain't a saint out here, but I like to believe it's just the grace of God. A lot of people in this generation haven't kept it, but it doesn't mean you're going to hell. Like, it's just like, then your testimony is even greater kind of thing. So now I'm gonna set my entire face with L'Oreal True Match in just the darker shade they have, because do you know what's making me angry? The fact that so I stopped recording, well, the camera stopped recording, I don't even know where it stopped. But ultimately, I was just saying that I'm annoyed because I hate it when these companies only bring like one dark shade and expect us all to just jump on the bandwagon, and they only stock it online, so you can't even test if it's really your shade. Because I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, there's so many of us, like, we do exist, we have money, willing to spend, so why wouldn't you just cater to us? So I just feel like that's just institutional racism. When there's only one shade, how are we all gonna have one shade when there's so many different undertones and like just shades of us? Like, black skin is beautiful, beautiful. It's rich, it's diverse, everything. Yeah, man, you companies out there, if you're watching this, you better make a whole range just for us, because guess what, we do exist and we do spend money. So if anything, you know what, don't even make it. I want to make my own company and I want to stock a diverse range of shades, and it's going to be top quality foundation, and you're going to miss on the market share and I'm gonna gain. That's your loss if you want to ignore her. I think that's my makeup done. I feel like whenever I do my makeup on camera, it's just a bit weird. But I mean, we'll live to see another day. I want to just spray my fake Fix Plus. This is literally just rose water and glycerin diluted with water, and I just put it in this spray bottle because I like the way it sprays out. So yeah, Fix Plus is expensive. I don't care how much money I'm earning. I spend like £30 or however much it is on a freaking bottle of water. Must be crazy. No, gonna let that. And then I'm gonna get my highlight ready. I'm just gonna highlight using this brush, using the Sleek, obviously, because if you guys haven't realized, I'm hella basic, hella basic. Sometimes I like do eyeshadow and do that the whole shebang, but today we're keeping it short, we're keeping it quick. I came back from work, I'm tired, I need to cook dinner, and I need to just film some videos just so I can get this content out. Because it's not every day be inconsistent, Janet. Like, sometimes. Yeah. Ooh. 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 I'm just gonna use some lip gloss. I've lost my MAC Chestnut lip liner, and whatever enemy stole it from me, God bless you, sweetie. And I pray that you find Jesus, because that's so rude. I probably lost it, but if someone stole it. But yeah, I'm going on holiday, so I feel like I might as well wait until I go and get it duty free. But yeah, I'm gonna apply some mascara, as my mum says. Some mascara. If anyone was blessed by this video, please do comment below so we can have a conversation about it, please. God is always waiting for you. God is always waiting for you. And it's literally, will you respond? Will you respond? Will you respond? Will you respond? Oh, and if I haven't said it already, I've hit 10k subscribers. I should do a giveaway. But I only want to give away to people that I know that actually watch my videos. So I just feel like I'm not going to give stuff away to people who just comment for the giveaway and then like, yeah, pick me. My family in Lithuania are poor. Like, you live in England with your mum. We know that. Don't be disrespectful to people who actually live in Lithuania. Is that even a poverty-stricken country? I don't believe so. But forgive me if it isn't. That's just my ignorance, and I'll own up to that. I talk a lot, guys, but some days I just don't feel like talking, and I feel like this is one of those days. I feel like it's crazy because in like the course of a month, I can feel amazing and want to talk your ear off, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you. So I feel like in the world of work, how does that work? Because you have to talk to people every single day. Every single day. You can't have bad days. And it doesn't mean like I don't like you because I don't speak to you that day, but sometimes I just don't feel like talking just because I just don't feel like it. And that's my eyelashes. I'm just using like a regular eyelash mascara that I bought from Savers. Shout out to Savers. That's why I buy all my body products, like creams, toners, everything, because it's so damn cheap and it's like real branded stuff but just discounted. Okay, mascara wants to be popping today. Okay then. Okay. You're nice though. Like, you're real cute. Like, look at you though. So now I'm gonna just wear some lip gloss. My camera was overheated. Put on some like Rimmel clear lip gloss, but it's kind of dirty because my foundation like catches with it. Then I'm gonna put on MAC Power Supply in like the middle of my lips just to make it extra. So I feel like the texture of this is really good and like really nice and long lasting. But this kind of is just kind of like just water, like watery, not watery, but it doesn't last as long as this MAC one. But I don't like to wear this by itself because, you know, it doesn't look very natural. And my hair, so my hair's just been in a ponytail all day because I can and I'm lazy, and I feel like with long hair you can kind of go longer without like washing it, and it can just be dirty and it can still look. Oh, by the way, this is like a really old bendy roller set, but I kind of redid a bit in the front and this side because it was kind of looking a bit crazy, and I used like some like really thin bendy rollers, and I did like maybe like 1, 2, like 5 sections in total. They gave me this cool look. Thumbs up if you want a tutorial on it. My hair's kind of dry, so we're just gonna revive it back to life. Okay, so it's looking, and it was in a ponytail, so that's why it's kind of weird. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have worn it in a ponytail. I put it in a ponytail when it was still kind of like wet. Oh, feel good. I'm gonna fluff my hair out and I'll be right back with you. This is the finished look, and this is literally my everyday casual makeup, like when I'm not really like going out, but I would I still want to look kind of presentable. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you like these, make sure you let me know by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing and commenting down below, so I know what you guys like, so I know what to produce, because right now I'm just like, I don't know what to film, like I'm done. Yes, let me know if you like it, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you so much. Bye. Do not forget to check out my other videos, which will be right here. If I insert it correctly like a real G that I am, Janet, do it. I know you're tired right now and you're editing, but do it. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the van. I ain't gonna do it. Okay, goodbye, guys. I'm gonna film another video. Should I wear the same top? I think I will, because you do what you want, you'll pop in. And in reality, people wear the same clothes more than once, okay? I'm sorry, it's just a fact of life. On that note, goodbye.